All right, let's dive into something pretty amazing that's happening inside your head right now. We're going to take a look at the brain's hidden social network, a special set of cells that are absolutely fundamental to how we connect, understand, and feel with each other. So think about this for a second. You've definitely been there. You're watching a friend or even just someone in a movie, and they trip and stub their toe. Hard. And what do? You physically wince, right? You kind of feel this ghost of their pain. What is going on there? Well, it turns out the answer is this kind of secret echo inside your own mind. There's this hidden mechanism that's constantly and silently mirroring the world around you. And the source of that echo? Well, say hello to your brain's very own internal simulator. This isn't just a metaphor. It's a real biological system powered by some truly remarkable brain cells. You can almost picture it, right? Like this incredibly complex, three-dimensional web of connections in your brain, where certain threads light up not just when you act, but when you see someone else act. So what exactly are these things? They're called mirror neurons. And simply put, they're brain cells that fire up when you do something. Say, reach out and grab a cup of coffee. But here's the wild part. Those exact same cells fire when you just watch someone else reach for that cup. And that's why calling it a simulator is so perfect. Your brain isn't just passively observing, no way. It is actively running a simulation of that action. It's creating an internal, first-hand experience of what the other person is doing. And check this out. It's a direct, one-to-one thing. When you act, a specific little cluster of your neurons gets to work. But when you just watch, the very same cluster lights up again. It's like your brain is building this invisible bridge between your experience and theirs, right there at the neural level. It's incredible. Now, as profound as all this is, you'd think we discovered it through some grand experiment. But the real story? It was a complete accident. Just one of those lucky breaks that completely changed neuroscience. So picture the scene. It's the early 90s in Parma, Italy. Researchers have a macaque monkey hooked up to a monitor studying the neurons that fire when it reaches for a peanut. And sure enough, the monkey reaches, the neurons fire. Simple. But then, during a lunch break, one of the researchers just casually reaches for a peanut for himself. And suddenly, the monitor goes off again. The monkey's neurons were firing, even though the little guy hadn't moved a muscle. He was just watching. And that was the aha moment. It sparked this huge idea. What if these cells aren't just for seeing actions, but for understanding intentions? So that accidental discovery basically revealed the biological source code for what you could call our social superpowers. It's the invisible machinery that runs so much of what makes us, well, us. I mean, just look at what this system enables. It all starts with imitation, the foundation for how we learn new skills. They're critical for speech acquisition, for figuring out the mouth movements that make words. All of that helps us navigate complex social cognition, just understanding the unwritten rules of being around people. And maybe most importantly, they are the very bedrock of empathy. And this simulator is running all the time, from the very beginning. When a baby sees a parent smile and tries to smile back, that's the mirror system at work. When you're trying to learn a new dance move from a TikTok video, your mirror neurons are firing away, mapping it all out before you even try. But of all the amazing things these neurons do, nothing is more profound, more human than the role as the brain's empathy engine. This is how we truly connect. And the science is clear. There's a direct correlation. The same system that lets your brain understand the action of someone reaching for a glass is the very same system that helps you understand the feeling of a friend who is crying. It lets us share in joy and truly feel another's pain. This quote really just nails it. Mirror neurons are our neural key. They unlock this incredible ability to see past the what and understand the why. They let us grasp not just what people are doing, but what they're thinking, feeling, and intending. So, all of this leaves us with a really powerful thought. Our brains are not isolated computers. They are fundamentally, biologically wired to connect with one another. And that brings up a pretty big question for all of us, doesn't it? In a world that can feel so divided, if our very biology is built for empathy, how do we make sure we're doing enough to protect and strengthen that fundamental human connection?